Hello, everyone. I woke up a couple days ago to the brightest, warmest sunrise imaginable, and I thought, now would be a great time to play some Clash. Get your morning, evening, night Clash, and let's get the morning Clash in, right? And I was dealt with not one, not two, but three level 16 Mega Knights in a row, followed by like level 16 Witches. And so from then on, I realized I will never play this game again. I might play it maybe like once a day just to see what happens, but I will never grind the game again. Because Supercell has completely and utterly destroyed the game that we all knew and loved. And it is very sad. They promised that they would never ever release level 15. They promised it multiple times. Then they released it. Then they had the Clash Royale update and things such as the update for losers, and then they removed the season shop, and then they removed the global tournaments and all these other things. And Supercell is just the embodiment of greed, and it is really upsetting. And then once you think it can't get any worse, right? Now, don't get me wrong, because Evos are pretty interesting, right? When the first few Evos came out, they like broke the game and they had to get balanced, but that just makes sense. Like those, that's what typical games do, right? They release something and then it's really strong and then they have to nerf it. I mean, Supercell does it in a way that they make the card or Evo that they release very broken so that people could just spend thousands of dollars on the game and then they'll quickly like nerf it, right? Which is kind of like scummy to do. But that's been their formula for a while. But at least with Evos, the game was pretty interesting, right? I will admit, Evos were definitely a cool concept. I liked Evos a lot. But I thought we were done with Evos. No. Then they decided to release level 16. And that is when I realized this game is over. This game is done. Okay, I have 13,500 trophies, which isn't the best, right? It's not Ultimate Champion, but it's, I'd say, probably higher than the average player, right? Meaning I grind it like 1 to 2 hours a day because I love the game, right? I love playing it. So when I saw level 16, I was like, that ruins everything I could have ever hoped and loved, right? I want to get ranked because it's cool to see your name on a leaderboard. And also, when you get to ranked, at least as far as I know, all the levels are capped at like level 11, meaning that's a fair playing field for everybody. In order to get to ranked, though, you need to get 15,000 trophies, which Supercell said they were going to make it only 10,000. I guess we got to see what happens. But for right now, no. For right now, I can't play ranked, right? I have to grind out Trophy Road to play ranked. And the problem with level 16 is that a level 16 Mega Knight going up against a level 14 of anything is not going to play out well at all. It's actually going to be game-breaking, and it's annoying. I'm not afraid to admit I use a P.E.K.K.A beatdown deck. I use Mini P.E.K.K.A, P.E.K.K.A, Wizard, Skeleton Army, Vines, Arrows, Rage, and Minion Horde. Okay, so my deck has a low skill ceiling, but when it comes to 1 elixir, like, it's rewarding if you're able to defend like the 1 elixir, like for the first 2 minutes, and even win off of that, right? So I use Royal Chef, and that's the thing I'm not afraid to it, because getting a level 16 P.E.K.K.A is insane, right? When everyone's level 15, having level 15 cards, and you have a level 16 P.E.K.K.A, that's amazing, right? Because my cards are level 15. It took me years upon years to get those cards to level 15. Now you're telling me that not only is every other card I'm going to be versing level 16, but Royal Chef is basically not going to do anything for me. And now I have to change back to Princess or some other stupid tower, because every card I'm versing is just going to be a higher level than mine. And then imagine if my opponent uses a Royal Chef, right? Because I'm level 14, right? My King Tower is only level 14. So now you're telling me, if I'm using level 15 P.E.K.K.A, it's going to have to go up against possibly a level 17 like Inferno Dragon or Mega Knight or something or Mighty Miner, something as crazy as that. Like, I can't win the game. Like, I can't play the game anymore. My Princess Tower is level 14. Level 16 is much greater than that. My Royal Chef is level 12. Right? That's a trade-off. That's why I think it's fair if I use Royal Chef in a Pega Beatdown deck, because it's level 12. So I have a massive disadvantage of like 2,000 HP. Now I'm going up against a level 16 Archer Tower. The game is over for me, right? And then, on top of level 16, right, and making free-to-play players struggle as much as they're struggling now, then they release Heroes, which is the most bullshit, scam, pay-to-win thing possible. Okay, for those of you that don't know, here's what the 4 heroes do. First is Musketeer, right? For 2 elixir, or however much, puts down a turret that can literally stop, like, a lava hound and a baby dragon all at once. Insane, right? Basically, if you're running, like, a giant deck, or, I don't know, Royal Giant, or Elixir Golem, whatever. If you run any of those decks, or if you run a beatdown deck like mine, it's over. You're not winning anymore. Like, that turret's just gonna ruin the game for everybody. Then they have the Heroic Giant, right? For 2 elixir, takes the biggest health thing that's attacking it and throws it to the other side. Okay, that's actually interesting. I'll admit, that's the only one that I think is cool. Okay? Then you have the Heroic Mini P.E.K.K.A, where if you wait a certain amount of time, it can level itself up by like 5 levels. So I use Mini P.E.K.K.A. So that means that I could eventually sit around and wait and use my ability, and now there's a level 21 P.E.K.K.A going after somebody, which is insane. You know what the worst part about that is, though? They only made the Mini P.E.K.K.A's hero available through Clash Royale. So now I have to suffer and pay, which I'm not paying for that. I'm not getting it. Goodbye, Heroic Mini P.E.K.K.A. It's all gone. It's trolled away. And then the worst one, the worst hero they released is the Heroic Knight. Right? From mere 2 elixir, I think 2 elixir, it taunts every troop in its radius, including towers, causing them to lock onto the knight rather than any other target. And then on top of that, it also gets a shield. Now, as far as I know, I think 2 or 3 of them have gotten a nerf before they were even released. But still, it doesn't matter. These heroes are going to destroy the game. Level 16 is going to destroy the game. And the worst part is that you are able to have 2 Evos, 1 champion, and 1 hero. Or it could be 2 champions or 2 heroes, which is stupid. That is so greedy and so pay to win, and it's annoying. It is so annoying, and I hate Supercell for that. I can confidently say the game that I know and love is now gone, and it's Supercell's fault, and I hate Supercell. And, like, it's just Brawl Stars. They ruined Brawl Stars. They ruined Squad Busters. They're absolutely obliterating Clash Royale now. I think I'm hoping the game dies after this, because there are so many other better games out there, mobile games, than Clash Royale that deserve to be played and to have praise. And Supercell took all that, because Clash Royale's at an all-time peak right now, if you guys don't know. Like, everyone's playing the game. Like, adults, kids, whatever, everyone's playing this game. And they took that peak and they just destroyed it. And you can watch literally any other video, right? And everyone's saying the same thing. Like, it's at an all-time peak, and Supercell just destroyed it with level 16 and, heroics. So I'm not playing the game anymore. The only game that Supercell has that's actually cool to play is Clash of Clans, the OG. Because the whole point of Clash of Clans is to level up. Clash Royale, not Clash Royale, Supercell makes, like, Town Hall level 18. That's cool. That's new content. Yeah, you have to grind for it, but, like, the whole point of Clash of Clans is to grind and get levels. Supercell could release a level, like, 24 Town Hall, and no one would care. In fact, they'd be like, oh, that's cool. That's literally, like, 8 more levels. Like, what can my Town Hall possibly have now? When they do that shit to Clash Royale, no one wants it. Everyone has been saying for years, for literally years, do not make any new levels. And Supercell's like, oh, we're going to hear all the fans, we're going to hear everyone out, and they just don't listen. They don't care. And their reasoning for that is because those who already maxed out their decks and all their levels, people who have spent tens of thousands of dollars into the game, in other words, have nothing left to grind for. No. They could grind for Trophy Road, they could grind for Ranked, they could use their maxed out OP broken pay to win cards to beat the shit out of other people and to try to become the world's best. They have a lot of content. Trust me, there are literally thousands upon thousands of combinations of decks you can use. I'm sure people that are paid to win, or, people who progress throughout the game, people who spend thousands of dollars, have a lot more to play about. But according to Supercell, those people that truly spent their hard-earned money or their blood, sweat, and tears into the game have nothing else to do. That's such a lie. That's such bullshit. And I hate Supercell for that. I really hate Supercell. I'll take another game that kind of became pay to win. Pixel Gun. I don't know if anybody ever played Pixel Gun. It was like one of, if not the best mobile game to ever release. And it became pay to win. Like, you have to watch a ton of ads, or you have to spend like a lot of money to just upgrade the newest gear. But the thing about Pixel Gun is that when you're in a match, you don't have to go after the broken dude that's killing everybody. You could go after the people that don't have as much as you. You could go after the people that have the same amount as you. When you're in a lobby with like 20 plus people, you don't have to get slaughtered by the pay to win guy. You could just go after people that are the same level as you, right? When you're in Clash Royale and you go up against somebody in a lobby, you're only versing one person. The lobby only gets one person, and if that person has like a level 16 everything, and you only have level 14, you're done for it. The game's not fun. And I don't think it will ever be fun with the remainder of level 16. The game used to be a hobby. It used to be like fun. It used to be a game. Now it's just kind of like a chore. Now it's like, I'm at 13,500 trophies. I need to win 15 more games or 10 more games. Yeah, 10 to get ranked, right? How hard could that be? Right? Now at level 16, it's over. Like, I was one game away from unlocking ranked. It's over. It's over. I was on a big lose streak, but now I'm never going to get back to that spot because, level 16, all these pay-to-win people. And I don't want to hear, but if you just have skill, you can win and stuff like that. Okay, well, I could change my deck, right? Because essentially, like, I could use a 2.6 hog cycle deck. I could use Hyperbait, Logbait, Expo, Royal Giant with Royal Ghost, whatever. Okay, fine. It would take me years to level all those cards up to where I am now, let alone level 15 or 16. Just to get to level 14, it would take months upon months to level up these cards, okay? I only use one deck, and that's P.E.K.K.A Beatdown deck, and I don't plan on spending a dime. I don't plan on giving Supercell a single cent out of me. But that's just my perspective. I don't know, maybe some of you guys enjoy getting crushed to death by level 16 witches and Mega Knights and Hog Riders and Expos and whatever, and Lumberloon and all these other things. Or maybe some of you guys enjoy spending, dozens of dollars or even hundreds, or for the whales out there, thousands of dollars into the game. But for me, no, I don't like that. And I hate Supercell with all my heart and soul for what they did to my precious game. It was our baby. It was our baby, everybody, and they ruined it. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm never playing the game again. So yeah, sorry for just venting and ranting the whole time, but this update is just horrible, and I'm gonna hate how it turns out. Supercell could change this. I mean, they could like, I guess, refund everybody and make it level 16 and then just remove heroes, but they're never gonna do that. Supercell made like tens of millions of dollars. I think it was like 70 million, like in October. They don't need to add more of this stuff, but they are, because they're the only game in the mobile game industry that's like dominating right now. They're a monopoly. So what could we possibly do? But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not playing the game anymore, and I don't think you guys should either. It's just boring now, having to verse the same decks over and over and over again, crushed by pay-to-win people. So, yeah, sorry about the venting and the ranting, but happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I can confidently say I'm not thankful for what Supercell's doing to their game, but hope you all enjoyed the video, And have an absolutely wonderful day, everybody. And please comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. But yeah, take care. Bye bye.